All right, dude. All right,
So,
dude. Let's kick this off. Introduce yourself to the people. Tell them about your accomplishments so far, and let's dive right into this.
thank you for having me on. My name is Chris McCreadie, or my stage name is Kiffy West, by wrestling name anyway. So I currently hold the title for the DFAC Teen World Champion. I also hold 2 Scottish titles, and I have fell up second twice in Britain, both in the teen and the junior category. So
quite the resume already.
We got there. So we took the trip out to Miami last year.
Nice.
And we're successful enough to bring this baby back here. So that was the teen.
Yes.
That was for the teens. We took an invite again this year for the juniors out to Miami, but I think we're just going to go straight into an off-season and try and grow, try and get a bit bigger.
That's sweet. So what organization did you go to Miami for?
The BNBF, so that's the British Natural Bodybuilding Federation, and then out to Miami was the DFAC, so that's the Drug Free Athletes Coalition.
Yep.
Out in Miami, so that was a good federation. That was some really top bodybuilders.
That's sweet, man.
Like
That's
crazy.
Sweet. All right, so you're 20, correct?
Yeah.
So that's quite the list of accomplishments for a 20-year-old.
Pretty cool. So I only started competing last year.
What? This is a year?
Yeah. I only started competing last April.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Last April was, the NABA Scotland was the first one, and I had to actually do the junior category in that one.
Right.
Because they never had a teen category. So it was an open federation as well. So I didn't know what to expect. It was obviously my first show.
Yeah.
I was so far from ready.
Yeah.
I was still fat. And it was like just go in and do it, and that was it. So I went in, and I actually somehow managed to take first place. So we took first place in that one, which was pretty crazy when I found that out. But obviously it was literally I jumped off a stage off of prejudging, and I was spooning Nutella into my straight Nutella.
You're like, this is it.
It was crazy.
That's awesome. So talk to me about what got you into bodybuilding. So you've been competing for just a year. Tell me how long you've been training for and that kind of stuff.
So I've been training about 4.5 years now.
Okay.
What got me into bodybuilding was the wrestling.
Yeah.
So I'm also
quickly, you're a pro wrestler. I've also wrestled as well, on and off for the last 5 years.
Peace.
So we have that bond, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll put it there. So back to what you were saying. So wrestling, I think probably same as me. You saw all these big jacked guys, and you're like, okay, I need muscles too.
You're Batista.
Yeah. John Cena. We have so much in common.
He's like.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, dude, we're twins across the world, bro. Okay, so continue on. So wrestling, and then it grew from that.
It was from there. Obviously, it was I really wanted to just be a pro wrestler. It was never bodybuilding.
Right.
Never even knew a single thing about bodybuilding. Never knew a single bodybuilder. Even when it came to the likes of Arnold, it was a case of, oh well, I know he's obviously got muscles and stuff like that, but I'm not really sure who he is.
Okay.
So it was kind of like that. So it was mainly just the wrestling, but then once there was a bodybuilder who actually had competed before. Well, he had competed quite a few years in the gym that I go to.
Okay.
And it was a case of I met him, and he was complimenting me and stuff like that. It was nice.
Yeah.
And obviously seeing him and being able to see him in person and just seeing all these big freaky arms and freaky veins and everything, and you're like shit, I need that.
I want it. So give me those.
It was a case of kind of going from there, and then I got serious at my training for like a year.
Okay.
And then I was thinking maybe if I give it another year, and then I'll still be able to enter like a team category.
Yep.
So it kind of took another year, and then I was like, right, okay, we'll try and prep.
Nice.
Just kind of see what happens from there.
Okay.
But
that's sweet.
It was an experience.
So tell me about how your training was kind of structured at the beginning. Your first, year or two in the gym. What were you doing?
Going in and just doing anything. Like, I was training like full body every day.
Okay.
But like just the same exercises every single day.
Like bench, squat.
Forget the squats.
Didn't do legs.
Forget legs.
So bench, pull-ups, curls, tricep. I got it. Then that kind of morphed from there.
Yeah. Then I kind of started learning more, and it was literally just learning everything on YouTube.
Okay.
Like everything that I've learned just basically came from YouTube.
Right. Who'd you follow? Who'd you watch a lot of?
It was Dallas McCarver. I used to watch, like, when I started getting into bodybuilding, it was always Dallas.
Right.
People like him, people like, obviously, the late past Rich Piana. It's people, like, with the most, like, freakiest physiques.
Right.
Have, inspired me the most.
Okay.
But then, like, again, seeing people, like, going back to Batista and the likes of John Cena.
Yeah.
With the big, freaky, like, physiques.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like where I see bodybuilding. That's where I would love that. That's where I want to go.
Right.
It's like that. But the likes of obviously Dallas McCarver, people like Guy Cisternino. Have you?
Yep.
Are you familiar with Guy Cisternino? Yeah. So like people like that, down the roots of them kind of guys that are just really, really, really like big guys, and they train really intense as well.
Okay. So have you watched like old Dorian Yates stuff too? Like, does that kind of? Okay, I gotcha.
And like also, I'm not sure if you're familiar with guys like Nasty Leroy Davis and Anthony Bales from the UK.
No.
They were in with Yates in Temple Gym.
Okay.
So it was people like them. It's like that style of training.
Just super hard, super aggressive. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so is that how your training kind of modeled now? Like you go in there and just like balls to the walls every time?
Literally, yeah. So like the difference is, like, I'll never plan a workout or log a workout, log a routine, log anything. I don't have such a thing as a logbook.
Really? That's interesting.
It's never been a thing. Never been a thing. Not that I feel that it would be like more beneficial or less beneficial or anything.
Right.
It's just been a case of like, I'll go in and do the exercises that I feel.
Okay.
Basically. And I mean, I could get in and an exercise might feel really, really, really shit.
Yeah.
But I'll just leave it.
Yeah, just scrap it.
If I go in and say like I'm doing maybe a close grip pull down or something and it's not feeling the way I want it to feel.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, right, we'll move on. I'll find something that might feel a bit better.
Right. So what's your split look like right now? How do you structure it up?
It's I've always stuck by the bro split. So it's literally
chest day, back day.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's literally that. Training is 6 or 7 days a week.
Right.
It's always been that. It's never really been. I've never done a push pull legs. I've never done a push pull legs upper body split.
Yep.
And then a rest, then repeat. I've never ever done that. It's always just been the bro split, and it's just been, if I need a day off, I'll take it. If I don't need it, I'll not take it. I'll train.
Yeah.
So
now I see you post about arms every day. Is that accurate?
That's it.
So
100%.
Talk to me about that a little bit. Is that strictly you're like more arm volume, bigger arms? Like, where does that come from?
Frequency is the key. I hear everybody saying, right, okay, so I push pull legs.
Yep.
Right? Push pull legs, rest, push pull legs. So people are going that the more, basically frequency is the key to growth. So if frequency is the key to growth, right? And people are saying, okay, we'll do like we're say training this body part 2 or 3 times a week.
Yep.
So if I'm training arms 6 or 7 times a week, that's more frequency. So they must grow.
That's right. So how do you do that? Do you like 2 exercises? Like you can't murder them every day, do you?
No. Okay. No. So it's not like it's not like a full arm workout every single day.
Yeah.
Like it would be like I don't even think that would be possible.
Yeah.
It would literally just be like that. I don't know. I do have a separate day for arms. So like I'll do like it will get to say maybe the weekend and it'll be like a Saturday or Sunday and it'll just be like arms.
Right.
So like that will be like a one workout. The rest of the week just basically focusing on the mind to muscle connection, just getting the contraction that I need. So it might just be 1 to 2 exercises or 2 to 3 exercises, and that's it.
Okay.
Just at the end of a workout or at the start of a workout or
Pump
something.
them up.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And just really what I feel, the exercises that I feel I want to do. Like one day I might just do biceps, and the next day I might just do triceps.
Yep.
Or then it will come to a day where I'll obviously perform the movements that I want to perform for the certain muscle group, and then I might just do a bit of biceps and triceps at the end.
Okay. Yeah, I got
it just really depends.
Yep. Right on. So how long are your sessions usually? Are you in the gym, hour, 2 hours?
But probably 2 hours max.
Pretty standard, yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen where legs and back, depending if I'm doing like deadlifts or squats, to be honest, they take up at least
like that lift alone can take 45 minutes. And then you got to do all your accessories. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Then you've got to train arms.
Yeah. then you got to do your curls. I like where this guy's going with this. I like where his head's at. And clearly it's working because he's got guns. So once your arms grow, are you going to do this for another body part to bring it up? Like, are you going to be like shoulders every day, calves every day?
Like, I've tried it with my calves.
And?
But we got to like 4 days, and that was it.
You can't walk, or you didn't want to do it?
We just either forgot about them, or
you're like, fuck it,
or you just couldn't walk. Literally, that it's just like you would always just cramp up. They would just seize up.
Yeah.
So
shit, not good. That's not ideal.
I'm just at a point where they don't grow. So I mean,
I'm over it. Okay, so tell me about going into your first show. What was that experience like?
It was different because I only started dieting I only started dieting at the start of that prep.
Right.
So I'd been training maybe before last year, so it would have been like maybe 3 years or something, 2.5 years, 3 years before that prep.
Right.
And it was literally just like I would never diet.
Yep.
I'd never eat chicken and rice. I'd never eat oats. I'd never eat.
You didn't weigh anything. Didn't track anything.
No. So like, just the prep alone, just the diet alone was an experience because it was a case of getting to like 2 or 3 days into the prep and being like, oh my god, I've not actually ate any junk food today.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I've not. So it was like that. But
right. Did you have a coach?
No. I never had I coached myself up until the Scottish BNBF juniors this year.
Okay.
So up until June this year.
Yep.
I was literally just myself.
Right.
But it was a case of just trying to learn my body as much as possible for myself before I kind of brought somebody else on board.
For sure.
So.
So how much weight do you go down from off season to stage?
Last year I took my all season I was about 96 kilo.
Okay.
And then I took it down to, on the first show, which was obviously the Scottish, I was down to 78.7 kilo.
78?
I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Do you work in pounds?
I'm pounds, bro.
See, that's so different. Right. Where are we?
Do some math for me real quick. 96 kilos. What's that? 200?
96.
211. Woo! How tall are you?
5.
Oh, we lost the audio. Say it again.
7.
Okay, 5'7". Whoa, you're a big dude.
So, and then we were 78.7.
Holy. That's crazy. You're solid, bro.
That was like a 40-odd pound drop.
Yeah, that's hefty.
It was pretty tough. But even at that, like, that's the lowest I've ever been.
Okay.
Like, I've never been any lower than that again.
Right.
Even from the Scottish to the British.
Yep.
Like, when I went on at the British, it was obviously like I came up second in condition. Yep. Obviously, I wasn't conditioned enough.
Right.
But again, that's just something to learn from. But on stage at the British just there, the scale weight was, I think it was just under 80 kilo. Okay. So it was like 79.8, 79.9. So yep. Again, like, I feel as if at the Scottish, I did lose a bit of tissue because I dieted so long for the Scottish.
How long was your prep?
But from way at the start of the year till June. So I mean, wow. It was a case of, like, even at that, as much as that doesn't sound that long, I was on some really, really, really low food.
Right. From
like the start of the year till June. So it was a case of lost tissue that could have been
saved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, talk to me about your diet then. How's that looking? Are you a clean eater? Are you, if it fits your macros, where does your head lie and all that stuff? How do you structure it? Give me all the details on that.
Offseason.
Right.
During my prep, it was literally just, what was I eating? Oats first thing in the morning, and then it was chicken and rice meals.
Yep.
Post either oats or cereal, and then it was eggs and egg whites.
Yep.
So it was like maybe 1 to 2 whole eggs. The rest was just whites. And to finish off the day, we ended up with oats again, just because my sleeping was going from up here to like really down here.
Right.
So kind of like to finish on carbs and especially oats, it just kind of sat really well.
Okay.
And my sleeping kind of creeped back up.
Yep.
Just because of prep.
Sleep's killer. I'm one that doesn't sleep well during prep either, and it really it catches you quick. After a few days, you're like, okay, I need sleep. So,
definitely.
Go ahead. Okay, so basically, you're a proponent of like the clean whole foods kind of deal.
On prep, yeah.
Yeah. So your off season, do you track anything, or is it like I just eat to grow?
Like, I do track, but just to a certain extent. Like, if I go a day that I don't track, and like I do eat obviously maybe a lot more than the day before, it won't bother me.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, I've not tracked that, or oh shit, I've not been like that kind of way. But I don't know, like I'm not gonna get like really, really, really fat. You know what I mean? But like I'm also like not gonna stay stage lean.
Yeah.
If you get me.
Yeah.
So
what's your top end of like getting heavy? Like 211? Is that kind of your peak, or?
Never tried to take higher.
Right.
That's just kind of where we ended, like where we finished last year.
Yep.
I would probably like to take it heavier. Like I would probably like to push it as much as possible, but then again, I also think about the wrestling.
Yeah.
Because
you don't want to be a fat slob.
In the ring with somebody that's doing spots like fucking Ricochet and running about like an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm like absolute decked because I'm like 200 and some pounds.
Yeah. So talk to me about wrestling. Talk to me about your, how long you've been in the ring, what got you into it, where'd you train? Give me some wrestling talk.
It's always been like it it was always number one.
Right.
Like, I always wanted to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
I've not always wanted to be a bodybuilder. I've just always wanted to be a wrestler. Like, the bodybuilders came nearer, kind of, obviously, a few years back.
Yep.
And then, of course, like, it's just kind of, it's became a lifestyle now.
Yeah.
But with wrestling, I've been training. I started training 3 years ago now, 3.5 years ago now. So kind of mid 2015 was when I started. I actually started training at a school called the Glasgow Pro Wrestling Asylum. They're all over social media, so they're a good one to check out.
Yep.
They're run by actually five of the top professional wrestlers all over the UK.
Okay.
They're all, well, I think there's 3 or 4 of them out of them that's actually signed with the WWE now.
Oh, wow.
So
that's
it's
cool.
pretty cool. They are, yeah, definitely. It's like motivation just from that, like alone.
Yep.
So it was about 6 months in until I had my first like show.
Right.
And then it's just kind of went on from that onto more shows. Just try to get recognised, obviously, more.
Yep.
But I feel that even with the wrestling, I feel with the bodybuilding's helped a lot of that as well.
Right.
Like, some in the bodybuilding as well has kind of obviously not overlooked the wrestling, but it's kind of been like, it's kind of got my name out there a bit more.
Yep.
So promoters have been able to see,
cool,
obviously, what kind of I've got to offer.
Yep.
If you get what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. So how do you balance bodybuilding and wrestling? Like, obviously during the off season, it'd probably be a little bit more manageable. But what about, like, have you wrestled while you were on prep? Like, I know for me, getting meals in is tricky when you're driving, and then you're like, you know, you drive like 4 hours to a show, and then you're setting the ring up, and then you're wrestling, you're tearing it down. Like, talk to me about that.
So, like, sometimes it is a struggle, and sometimes it's not a struggle. It just kind of depends. Where I actually live is like, unfortunately, so far away from even where I train.
Oh, okay.
So, like, where I train with the wrestling, I'm like 2.5 hours, just under 3 hours away.
Yeah, so that's a trek.
I'll train once a week. Right. Yeah, I'll train once a week with the wrestling.
Yeah.
So that'll be maybe a weeknight or a weekend or something. I'll train once a week, and then obviously the traveling to the shows.
Yeah. It's
just kind of a case of obviously prep as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Right.
But again, as you say, like, on the off season, it's much more manageable because obviously when you're on the road, you're able to kind of
you just grab whatever.
Yeah, definitely. But
for sure. Yeah, that's so. How active are you wrestling now? Like, are you wrestling every weekend, every month? How much are you wrestling?
Bodybuilding I had going on there, it was down to kind of like every month.
Yep.
So it's just kind of a case of starting to pick up more bookings now.
Yep.
As we're going into my off season. I'm actually I'm traveling to Germany at the start of December.
Nice.
For I'm performing for New European Wrestling over there, so that's good fun.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that one. Looking forward to eating some nice food as well. But so I'm starting to pick up bookings again now.
That's sweet.
Which is always a good thing.
Yep.
What about yourself? How are you doing with wrestling?
Yeah, like I did. So I'm 24 now. I wrestled in high school, and then that's kind of when I started getting into like there was a school that was, I think, an hour from me, right? So not quite as far as you are, but so I went there. I would go there twice a week, and then started wrestling with that, and I was pretty active. I'd say like 1 or 2 shows a month for quite some time, and then I got hooked on bodybuilding, and then wrestling kind of took a backseat because I was so into bodybuilding, like too much into it. And then I got back into it a little bit recently, but then as, again, bodybuilding started to pick up, it's kind of gone to the wayside again. I think it's I don't think it's something that I would ever pursue like a career, but I love it, right? I still watch it from time to time. If live events like WWE comes around, I'll go to the live event just because it's still like I was that 5-year-old kid looking up at the TV just going nuts, right? So it's close to my heart. It always will be.
definitely. So what are you doing bodybuilding wise this? Like, did you compete this season?
Yeah, so I did my last show actually. So last May, I won the Canadian Nationals for the lightweights, so for all of Canada. And that got me an invite to go to Spain, so kind of your neck of the woods over in Europe. But that was IFBB, so I got clobbered. Like,
achievement though.
Yeah, it was incredible. Part of the trip was paid for, which was great. So there was 4 of us from Canada that they sent over there. But now I've just started. I'm 3 weeks into prep for 2019, and 2019 is going to be a good year. I can feel it.
When, as you say, you're 3 weeks into prep now.
Yeah.
So when are you competing at the start of the year?
Shows in April.
Right.
So we're taking a good chunk of time this time around, just so like I've gotten lean, stage shredded, but I want to be super peeled this time around. So we're just gonna take it really slow and just kind of coast into it. And then there's shows April, May, June that I want to do. So we want to just get really peeled and then just keep just really killing it every single show. This first show, actually, my girlfriend is doing it too. It's her first show. So we're going to see if we can survive prep together.
That's good.
Yeah.
So are you, I take it your food's still pretty high now?
Yeah, my calories are just over 2,700. So, yeah, I'm not, sometimes it's time to eat again. I'm not even hungry. Cardio is pretty low. Training intensity is still very high, right? Lots of food. But, I know as you know too, as time goes on, that changes, right? So, but it's all good.
At least it's good to know.
Yeah, for now.
That's the main thing.
So talk to me about your long-term goals, dude. What do you want to achieve? Obviously you're 4 years younger than I am, and I feel like I'm just getting started. So you got time? What do you want to achieve?
Straight away, you just feel that people obviously are going to be like, oh, well, that's such a stupid, non-realistic goal that's not going to happen. But obviously, in my mind, it's going to happen.
I think I missed the beginning. What'd you say?
The Olympia is
the Olympia. Okay. It definitely timed out. So you said Olympia, that's the goal?
It's just because the specific bodybuilding that I like and what I look up to, it's just that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. Open class, no 212, not classic, not physique, not bikini. Open. That's it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's awesome. So who do you look at right now on stage, in the open category, and you're like, okay, that's what I want to look like?
The beginning of the year, beginning of last year, it was Dallas McCarver.
Yeah.
So it was obviously him. People like Big Ramy. Big Ramy's just...
He's a freak.
Definitely.
I went to the Olympia this year and watched it, and it was insane.
I bet that was an experience.
It was. Yeah, I'd go back in a heartbeat. It was it's our bodybuilding WrestleMania, right? So the expo and the whole event was just incredible. If you ever get the chance to go, bro, you got to do it. Obviously when you're on stage, but if you get to go before then.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Then what about wrestling? So cool. Do you have long-term goals with wrestling? Here's the tough one. A genie grants you one wish. Mania or Olympia? What do you got for me?
Would it be at Mania?
That's the one? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a tough one, eh? That's a tough one.
Yes.
That's cool. So, for you, wrestling-wise, what's kind of 2019, what's your goal?
Have a WWE tryout.
Yeah.
So, when we're here, that would be the top end goal. That would be at the very top of the list.
Yep.
again, goals are just to pick up more bookings.
Yep.
And just get my name out there that bit more, and just kind of obviously take up more bookings is just obviously the goal.
That's awesome.
But again, as I say, a tryout would be like up there.
Yeah, so. That's sweet. What about bodybuilding? Are you competing next year or off season?
Next year.
Say that again, buddy. It cut out again.
I'm going to compete next year.
You are? Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, and even like a few people say to me, "Oh, you should take next year out and come back when 2020."
Yeah.
But I just don't think that I'm finished yet. If you get me.
Yep.
All that bit there that I just need to kind of top off.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a year or whatever we need to take, because again, I've just got to think about, like, obviously with just turning 20, I've got like another 3 or 4 years left in the juniors.
Yeah.
So
milk that. Use that while you can, right?
That long term, but then I'm also thinking that getting experience at this age is a really good thing.
That's sweet.
For the long term.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, dude, let's wrap this up with just a quick little rapid-fire Q&A. Just some quick questions for you. So, first one, what's your favorite body part to train?
Not going to be arms. It's going to be back.
Back day. Okay.
Deadlifts.
And on back day, what's like 2 or 3 exercises you're always going to do?
Wide grip lat pull downs and pull ups.
Nice, nice. All right. Cheat meal right after the show. What are you going for?
Cereal.
Say that again, buddy. Say that again.
Cereal.
Cereal, eh? What kind of cereal?
Version of. Do you know what Crave is?
Yep.
So, the Morrison's own version of them. So it's an own brand, supermarket's own brand of them.
Snazzy.
They're unbelievable.
They're unbelievable.
If it was anything else, it would be like a McDonald's or something.
Wow, dude. Oh, God. That's gross. Come on. Okay, what's your biggest pet peeve in the gym? People texting. Yeah.
And they're on the bench, but they're sitting like this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like...
Get off.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, man. Last one. What is your biggest, like, 2 or 3 pieces of advice for the new guy coming into the gym? He looks at you and he's like, bro, I want to get big like you. 2 or 3 pieces of advice for him.
Stop eating. Eat and do your compounds.
That's your big one, right?
Do your compounds. That's it. Literally, that's it.
Yeah. I think people get too caught up on the little things too early, right?
Of course. See, movements like, obviously, your bench, your squat, your bent over rows, deadlifts, your big movements like that.
Yeah.
And calorie surplus, eat. Like, that's it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Perfect.
All the time.
Couldn't have said it better. All right, dude, quickly plug your Instagram and stuff. Where can people find you? Whether it's wrestling or bodybuilding, throw it all up.
So my Instagram is KiffyWestFitness _. So that is where everything is. I post the majority of the stuff of that. I'm active on that every single day.
Yep.
Near enough 24 hours a day. Facebook page is Kiffy West, and my Twitter is @KiffyWest.
Awesome.
So that's all I've got.
You got a YouTube channel?
Kiffy West Bodybuilding. Active on that little, not so active on it sometimes, but I do post on it, so we do YouTube as well. But as I say, Instagram is the main one.
Awesome. It'll be all up on the screen, so people will be able to find you. All right, dude. Well, this was great. This was awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much, and it was a pleasure.
Yeah, man. We'll have to do this again sometime. We'll touch base again.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good night. Go get some sleep.
You too, man. Thank you.
Have a good night, bud.